Hey, hey. All right, so we're gonna get straight into it. I'm about to get ready for the day. I know it's a little later. We have some really fun things we're doing this afternoon, so stay tuned for that. Something very exciting. Just got done with my skincare routine, so my face is a little bit red, but I did get some new makeup. I love any and all makeup. So I did treat myself and get a little bit of makeup. I love some high-end makeup. And so I got two new things that I'm super pumped to try out. I don't even know if it's my color, but I'm also going to show you kind of my trick of how I love getting glowy skin with my makeup too, where it's not looking too much, but you still have good coverage. So let's go ahead without further ado, get into it. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. So first thing I'm going to go in with is my refreshing body mist. This stuff is, I love this using as a toner. It's got lavender, frankincense. It's just really calming on the skin. Ugh, y'all, this stuff, it's so good. I love putting it on. It just is so good for like people who have acne or redness, or just like when I'm like about to be on my period or something. I love using this on my face just to help calm it down and stuff. I know that doesn't make sense, but it's awesome. All right, so next we're gonna go in with one of my tried and true. This is my favorite primer, y'all. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Stuff is amazing. I'm one of those people, I don't like using a ton of primer. I only use it on my areas that I need it, like my T-zone area for the most part. Because I will say, since using my Pomifera on my skin, I have noticed I don't need as much primer because my pores have gotten smaller, because I'm giving my face like the oil it needs. So I'm not producing as much oil. So win-win. Thank you, Pomifera. All right, so like I said, just put this in my T-zone. This is, like I said, you're gonna see some really high-end makeup in here too. But I'm telling you, e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, Target, get you some. All right, so what I'm going to go in with next is something I've used for a while now, and it is, you can use it for so many different things. I don't even know the name of it. I know it's from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's some type of glow stuff, okay? But this is my bread and butter. I use this if I just want to give myself a really pretty dewy finish. Or I use it over top of makeup, under makeup. I mix it with my makeup. And then another one that I like, that if, say you want something that is more of like a double punch, is this stuff called Super Goop Glow Screen. Oh my gosh, this stuff, so it has an SPF in it, so not only are you going to be protecting your face, but it's got this beautiful glow that you can put under your makeup to just give it that dewy finish, or just use it by itself at the beach and stuff. My only concern, so it is clean, non-irritating, no synthetic fragrance. It's vegan. It's a clean sunscreen, which is great. Those are hard to find. And what I love about this stuff though is it just the beautiful like glow it gives your skin. Now, I am going to forewarn you, the reason I'm not using this today is I have noticed that whenever I use it like a couple days in a row, my face, it's almost like it kind of clogs my pores, and it just starts kind of breaking me out a little bit. So I just use this sparingly. So I love this stuff. This is another great find, and typically they run good specials like free shipping and different stuff on their site, and they have a lot of cool things. So Super Gloop, oh, let me do it. Super Gloop Glow Screen. I love this stuff. So check it out. It's a clean sunscreen. It gives you a beautiful finish. If you're sensitive though, just watch out, okay? All right, but back to Charlotte Tilbury. I don't think this stuff is clean like the other, but I do use this sparingly because it's so pretty. So how I use it is I will put it just like on the highlight points that I want to. And when you see it come on, you'll notice you're like, oh, it looks like a foundation, but it's really not. I'll show you. And so I just put it like where I want like things to pop, or highlights, anything like that. Bridge of my lip, because I got bird lips. I need some help in that area. All right. And then I will take a sponge, fingers, whatever, and I'll show you it. So it looks like this right now, like it's almost like a color. But here in a second, you're gonna see, so you see how that gives you that beautiful glow. I love this stuff. So it just, it's not, doesn't have like glitter in it. It just gives your skin like a really natural sheen. So once again, you see what it looks like there. And then it gives you that pretty glow. So like I said, a lot of times I will mix this with my foundation. All right, so you see how it just basically just brightened my skin up, and it just gives it this just bright, dewy finish. This stuff is awesome, and I will say it's expensive, but I've had this forever. Like, I mean, you're just using, oh, my screen went black. Okay, you don't use much, so it's one of those products will last you forever, and it's just a very versatile product. So like I said, typically I'll mix this because I don't like a very heavy foundation. I usually use Saint makeup, so I'll use this either under my Saint makeup or over top just as my highlight, because oh, look how pretty that is. But what sometimes I'll do is I'll mix it with my foundation if I'm using just a regular one, just to like, so it's not as thick, and so it is more just a natural sheen finish but a little coverage. So but today I am using a new foundation, so I just want to try it by itself. Like I said, I don't even know if this is my right color. I can't believe I even bought this, but listen y'all, I splurged on myself for a little bit. I had a gift card. That's why I got it. But I bought Giorgio Armani. This is not clean, I don't think. I don't know. Luminous Silk Flawless Foundation. I've never had anything Giorgio Armani, and I know this will be the only thing I've ever bought from them. But I really wanted to try this out. I am a beauty guru. Like, I love watching the videos, YouTube videos, all the makeup videos. Like, I used to be like, that would be like my highlight of my day, is sitting and, all right, so I'm gonna just pump some on the back of my hand, is sitting in my bed and watching those videos upon hours upon end. So funny, right? Okay, so I have a little beauty sponge, nothing, I don't even know, I think my mom got these for me for Christmas at Marshall's or something. So I'm gonna go in, like I said, we'll see. I don't even know if this is my color. I think it is though. Okay, all right, so this is looking pretty good so far. Might be a little dark, I don't know, but I am really excited just to see what it looks like, because I'm someone, I used to be heavy foundation. Okay, this is really pretty. I used to be super heavy foundation, super heavy eyeliner. Like, who did not? I mean, we used to have the black eyeliner, and now I just want my skin to look as natural as possible, but still have a good coverage on it. Okay, so this is really pretty, y'all. I am impressed, because it's not super cakey. And I've heard it lasts a long time too, and that's what I was more interested in, because I will say that's the only thing that with my Saint makeup, if I want something that I need to last all day, because I am more oily, I want to use more of a normal foundation. Typically, I'm more of a BB cream girl. I use the Thrive, I think it's Thrive Cosmetics. I've used their BB cream. It's great. I love that. It has a good SPF in it, and they are a cleaner company as well. But I really like this foundation. This does not look cakey. Let me see if I can show you up close. It does not look cakey. It doesn't, so you know how some foundations, sorry, I'm like up close. You know how some foundations, like if you have larger pores, it like sinks into your pores? I hate that. So I will say this one's not doing that. It doesn't give like massive coverage, but it gives the coverage I need. Because like, see, I've got a pimple coming in from the old period popping up soon. So it's not like super duper heavy coverage, but it did just like kind of even out my skin tone. So cool, I like it. So I will report back in and let you know if I like it. All right, so let's go in. I don't know where it went. I'm gonna go in with my concealer next. So we're gonna put over top of a stupid expensive makeup, we're gonna put my e.l.f. concealer over top. So hold on. I'm gonna find it. Okay, I'm back, sorry. Okay, so e.l.f., what is it called? 16-hour Camo Concealer. I love this stuff. It is a great dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, but I love this stuff. You do apply it very, like a little bit, because I will say this stuff is super thick, so I do not apply a lot. And I just learned a new technique that I'm excited, because I do have some deeper set like eyes, like shows my darkness in my eyes, and I just saw a new technique, so I'm gonna try it. So I think you put like the concealer here, and then you also put it in here, and you kind of leave that blank, I guess, I don't know. Now I am going to contour, and the rest of the stuff that I'm going to use besides this new powder I got, which I'm going to show you, I will use my Saint stuff. So like I love the Saint bronzer. I'm going to put a little right there. I love the Saint. All right, so that's all I'm going to do for concealer. I love the Saint bronzer, the blushes, they're beautiful, and the contour stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and just buff that in. Sometimes I'll use one of these little beauty blenders. Sometimes I'll just use, let's see, I'll use my hands, because honestly, our fingers are such a good canvas. They leave such a beautiful, like on my eye area, I don't like using my beauty blender. And so this, you're supposed to be able to like pull it up, so it gives your eyes like that, whatever, I don't know these terms, that uppity up look. So that's what I'm kind of going for. So you kind of get it in this area. So a little pretty bright, but that's okay. That's kind of what I like. I like a brighter under eye. So yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this side. I probably put too much concealer, honestly. Typically I don't use that much. Got a little heavy-handed. Yeah, definitely used too much. That's okay. All right, so I hope you guys are having a good Sunday though. Like I said, Mitchell, so in a little bit, Mitchell's best friend that is a pastor is coming over, and we're going to be doing something really exciting. So I will definitely make sure, I can't say anything yet, but I will definitely make sure to keep you guys in the loop and let you know. But it's something that super exciting. All right, so e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Used way too much on this side. It's okay. It'll all come together at the end, okay? But like I said, this stuff is awesome if you're wanting a dupe for the Shape Tape. And I think this one is more of like a matte, like heavy duty. And I think they even have some other ones out that's more of like a, not as matte, but more like dewy, I guess. But they're so cheap. Target, Walmart, wherever. All right, so make sure to check those out. All right, so I've done that. Next, time for a little bit. So I've got my palette. I'm gonna go in with, I don't know what color it is, but this is my contour color. So this is a cream, and I love using creams for my blushes, my contour. And now I'm gonna tell you guys, Saint brushes. If you have never used these brushes, even if you're not a Saint makeup person, these brushes are awesome because you're getting 2 brushes for less than the price of one from like MAC or Sephora, different places like that. And they are awesome brushes. I'm a brush snob. Like, I want the best of the best, and I will say these are awesome. So this is more of a fine point. It's easier to go in and do my contour with. So I do that. I don't know if they tell you not to do that anymore, but I still do it. So I got a little contour there. Put some on my other side. Move my hair. Okay. And then what I also like to do, so here in a second I'll kind of go in and blend it all in. I like to put a little down here, make my lips look bigger than they are because Lord knows my poor lips need help. Put some down here, snatch up that jawline, you know. Okay, now for the nose, I don't always contour my nose, but every now and then, because I ain't got issues with my nose, but I like the way it looks. Anytime we can have a smaller nose, I guess that's not a bad thing, right? I don't know. Okay, but I'm not really good at that, so I don't do much. Good enough, okay? And then I will go ahead, I'll turn it over on the other side just to get my big old forehead, and I just kind of go on the side. So I love doing the contour because I definitely think it does give me a really pretty, more of a glow, more of a finish. It does just kind of accentuate the face more. So like, just gives you that pretty natural something. I don't even know what it's called, like I said. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the other side and kind of buff all this out. Okay, so look, so contour, super easy. Creams make it easier because it's easier to blend, and if you mess up, it's okay. All right, and then we'll go on this side. I kind of always try to push up so it doesn't drag down when I'm using it. I found that kind of makes sure it stays where I want it to. And then on the nose, like I said, just going in. Okay, all right, y'all. Oh, let's hit that part down there. Okay. All right. Next. So, like I was saying, because I am using, hey Danny, what's up, girl? So because I have been doing a lot better with my skincare routine, I have not had to use as much powder lately, and that is big for me because I have been the mattifying, let me find the best mattifying powder that's gonna last all day. And I found that it just leaves me looking cakey, more cakey than I like. So because my skincare has just moisturized my skin so much, I have been able to only have to use powder under my eyes just to basically set my eyes, and then a little I'll use on my nose and my chin, and that's it. I don't have to do my whole face. I love, and y'all, I just got a new powder. This is my second big girl purchase, but I don't, oh crap, where is it? Okay, this is called the Givenchy, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, Prism Libre. So this one girl that I follow, she's a makeup artist, and she's like a bougie makeup artist. Like, this is like, she only buys the high-end stuff. And I love following her because her makeup always looks so pretty. And I got suckered in one day, and I was like, yep, I'm buying it. And I did. I can't believe I spent this much on powder, but it's okay. All right, so anyways, this is supposed to, it's an enhanced radiant loose powder, so you can see, look, it's all these different colors, and apparently it's just supposed to help brighten your areas and just give it a beautiful, like, natural finish. So got that. And then another brush that I love, if you go to, I don't know if Sephora has their brand, but Ulta does, the Morphe brushes. These are probably the best, besides Saint, these are some of the best brushes that I have found that for a great price point. These brushes, amazing, love Morphe. If you use these brushes, let me know in the comments because these are my favorite. So this one is the M536, and it's just a setting powder brush because I've always needed something that will help me get in this area, but I never can find anything. So I'm going to tap some of this powder off so you can see it's all these different colors. So I'm going to swirl them all together, tap it off, and then I'm going to go in, take my camera, there we go, under my eye. Don't know if you can tell a difference. I really can't. But that's okay. But now I will say, I'm gonna do it on the side. It doesn't, okay, I do like it. Okay, I will say it doesn't leave like that cakey finish. I'm gonna do some right here, a little on my chin. Okay, it's pretty. I wouldn't say that it's the price or any different than any other powders. But I'm like I said, I'm not a makeup person, so I don't know. Maybe it's a game changer. I will say it is really pretty though. It just kind of mattified everything, but without leaving that cakiness on it. So I would say save your money. But I will say that this Luminous Silk, I am really liking this. I love that it's very, like, just a very natural look. So I'll keep you updated on how it lasts, because like I said, if I typically wear a foundation, I want that foundation to last. Okay, all right, so that part's done. Let's go to the next. So got my palette. I'm now gonna go in and use my bronzer. So the bronzer is just gonna help kind of give my face a pretty glow. Typically I'll go above my contour line that I just made when I use this. So I learned, you're gonna laugh, I learned from, I think it was one of the Kardashians, that when you do your bronzer, you're supposed to go in a W. So you're supposed to do your contour in like a 3, and then you're supposed to do like a W or something, or an M or something. So kind of go that way on your like cheek area and nose area. Like I said, it's from the Kardashians. Take it or leave it. Why I know that, I don't know. I think it was one of those times I got sucked into the YouTube videos, and I found one of their, where I think it was like one magazine that sometimes like will host celebrities doing their makeup, and I think they were talking about that, and I was like, ooh, I gotta try that. So I got it from there. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with one of my blushes. So I don't know the names of these blushes. I usually like more of like just a natural nude type blush. So I think this is maybe Desert Sunset in Saint. That's what I really like. It's just that more of a natural blush. That's what I just think looks best on my skin tone. But I do want to show you guys this one blush. I don't have it up here. I'll show you another time. I got it from, it's another cream blush, but I got it from, oh, Rihanna. She has a makeup line. Do y'all know? I can't remember the name of it. Let me see. Oh, Fenty Beauty. Oh, yes, Danny said that's her favorite color. Yes, Desert Sunshine's beautiful. So I got this cream blush. I'm going to show y'all. It's a little scary, from Fenty Beauty, and I was drawn in because of the color. Oh, look at this color. It's a blush. I'm going to tell you, it's beautiful. So actually, I'm going to put a little on, so you do not need much. So it just gives, so like I said, I literally put like a dot and put some of that on. But isn't that pretty? Isn't that so pretty? Isn't that cool? That the boldness of the color, like, is what attracted me to it. I was like, oh, I've got to get that. I don't use it much because honestly, I use my Saint blushes more. All right, that's a little too much for me. I put too much blush on, but that's okay. Live and learn. Okay, and then last but not least, for the face, my next one I'm going to use is, let's see, is my highlighter. So like I said earlier, I highlighted with the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to do one side with this, and then I'm going to show you my Saint because I like both of them. So I went in with this earlier. I'm going to go in with it one more time so you guys can see. So I'm just going to do just a couple dot, just a little bit right there. Hey Jordan, what's up? Just do my makeup, you know. All right, and I'm going to do a little right here. I'm going to do a dot here on my nose, and then this one I'm just going to kind of use my hands, my fingers, so you can see. Okay, so look, it looks like a powder, or not a powder, it looks like a foundation color, but look how pretty that is. It's not like super glowy, or well, it is glowy, but it just has this beautiful radiant finish, but it doesn't look like anything is there, and that's why I like it. Like, I don't like highlighters that are powdery and cakey. I like, or have lots of glitter. I like one that just looks like my skin is glowing, but it's not, it's the makeup. So I'm gonna show you my Saint one. I don't know what color it is, but I'm gonna show you on this side. It kind of gives that same look as well. So that's why I don't care that they are kind of different. I got a little too happy on this one side with the foundation or the concealer. So you can see this side and this side. Both are beautiful. I use them both in and out. I will say the Saint one is much cheaper as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my brow bone. So I'm not a big brow girl. I will do my brows every now and then. If I do them, I will use my contour color. Yes, isn't that pretty? So I'll use my contour color for my brows, or if you want a cheaper option, Anastasia, I think that's the name of it, Anastasia Beverly Hills or something like that. They have a really amazing brow pencil, but it's really expensive. This one I found is very, very similar. It's L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill, so I will use this one instead. It's like less than 10 bucks. I'll use that, but like I said, I'm not even going to do my brows today. That was one thing. I was blessed with good brows. And fun fact, I've only waxed my brows one time my whole life. That's it. I've only ever just plucked them myself, and I never went overboard, thank goodness. So I'm trying to find, oh, here it is. So all I'm going to do today is just some brow gel. This is from a friend of mine. She sells Crunchy. I use their brow gel. I really like it. It's clear, doesn't have too much, but it helps me keep those bad boys in place because they do go wild every now and then. Okay, so brows are set in place. And then let's go ahead. So typically I do have lashes. So typically I don't do much with my lashes, like eyeshadow and stuff, because I don't need to. That's the beauty of getting lashes, is you don't have to. But I have this little palette, Natasha Denona, because I really like this one, and I love just using this one little color just to give a little dimension. I'm using, like I said, the Morphe brushes are fantastic. They're cheap, they're great. Aside from the Saint brushes, which are my first go-tos, I don't have any of the Saint brushes that are eyeshadow brushes, but I typically have just more of the MAC ones and the Morphe ones. I love the Morphe ones. So I'm gonna put a little of this down here just to add a little color. Okay, so you can see it gives me a pretty color up here. Blend and tap, I think that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know, okay. All right, and then I am not much of a lip wearing girl. I wish I was. That's something, I just don't like the colors. I'm more of a nude lip gal. But let me go ahead and do my mascara. Hey girl, what's up? All right, so I'm gonna use 2 mascaras. So Erin, you actually came in at the perfect time because I'm actually getting ready to put on my pharmacy mascara. She's my girl that I get this from. I love this stuff. I actually use 2. So I use this one first because apparently you're supposed to use certain mascaras when you have lash extensions. Did not know that. But this one dries very quickly, so I use this first and then I put this one over top to give it more of the bold color that I want. So this is one from, I don't even know where it's from. It's from Lashbox LA. It's like a lash company that sells mascara. And I actually really like it. Look how thin this is. So that has something to do. So I'm gonna do my mascara really quickly and show you. But yes, this pharmacy mascara, I am a mascara snob. I always want one that's super dark, that gives me big definition in my lashes, that doesn't smudge and doesn't flake. And I will say for the price point, this one, I don't know which, this is the Optimal. This is my favorite from the pharmacy. I love this mascara. It's beautiful. It gives me, you'll be able to tell just from one coat. So here's what this one looks like, and you'll be able to see in just a second how much more it just gives me more like boldness. I don't even know if that's the word I'm looking for, but it just kind of stands out a little bit more on my lashes. Okay, I will do my lips. Like I said, I don't really do much with my lips. I need to get better at doing. I do have some stuff, but typically I just like a gloss and a little bit of liner. You would think I would be more into it because of my bird lips, because I do have little bird lips. Erin said, love Optimal, great volume and color. Yes, it does. It has great volume and it has such a good color. So here's just one coat of that. God, my cheek, this one cheek's like super red still. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this one. I am a 2-coat mascara gal. So, well, I can't see over there. Oh, so pretty. I can't see. Okay, there we go. But yes, it just gives you such good like separation. So I am more of the voluminous. I want my lashes going to the heavens. So I don't know if you can tell, but I mean, you can see it's much darker on this side. So love this stuff. Like before I had my extensions, I was starting to use this on my lashes and I really liked it. So this is a great price point. Erin, do you know how much this stuff is? I know it's like super cheap. Okay, almost done. And also y'all love my face. Best face ever, you know. All right, we're almost done, friends. We're on the home stretch. All right. Last but not least, we're gonna do the lips. Now, I'm gonna show you a little lip trick. All right, if you got little bird lips like me, I'm gonna use $9.95. Yeah, can't get $9.95. Can't get better than that for a quality good mascara. Like, I'm telling you. All right, because typically I use waterproof mascaras because they stay, but they're so hard to get off, and this is one that I found that stays, and it's great. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna use some of my highlight colors and then some of my contour colors, and I'm going to make my lips look bigger, okay? For much cheaper than Botox. Now I won't lie to you, I did get my lips done once. It's pretty much worn off. I would say I still have maybe a tiny bit right here, but look, they were tiny. I mean, I just have tiny lips. I won't do it again though. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my contour color, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go underneath and I'm basically just going to color lips with this darker color. At first it's like, ooh, what is she doing? but because it's the color like that matches the shade of your face, it just kind of looks like the shade, and it helps give your lips. Now at the top, I'm gonna kind of do a little combo. So I'm gonna do this color also, but then I'm going to, sorry, I'm like trying to talk. Exactly. I'm like trying to talk, but I can't. So, okay, so I've done the sides. Okay, so lips already look a little bit bigger. You're so funny. You have pretty lips. Thanks, girl. I'm glad somebody thinks. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this really bright color. I don't even know the color. I think it's maybe Candlelit by Saint. And I'm gonna wipe this brush off, and I'm gonna go in. And so I'm gonna show you. I'm going to use this brighter color. It is gonna just give it a little bit of pop / highlight on that bridge. So you see, just helps a little. I mean, it's not too much, but it just helps. Okay, now I can talk. It helps just kind of accentuate the lips a little bit. Okay, and then typically, let's see, typically I'll go in with this color today. Typically I have another, like a lip. I usually use MAC, but I don't, oh, actually, hold on. I've got it right here. Let's see, where is this stuff? Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so this is MAC Frost. I love this color. This actually, fun fact, is the color I wore on my wedding day, and the same lipstick, meaning this stuff is like 6 years old. I'm just realizing that. That's funny. And shows how little I use lipstick. And yes, I'm going to use it. So yeah, okay. So, I love this color. For someone who doesn't wear a lot of lipstick, it's just a really pretty color. And it's not too much. So it's just a really pretty pink color. And y'all, let me take my braids out. That is it. That is my look for today. So like I said, I really like that foundation. Here it is from far away. You can kind of see, I love, like I said, just wanted to show you guys how I really love getting the glow. So the key is you use this stuff or some type of like glow stuff underneath the foundation, or mix it with the foundation. Do your skincare routine, or not skincare, sorry, I'm so used to doing skincare. Do your makeup, and then do a really pretty, the same in those same places underneath. All right, so gonna go ahead, in a little bit I will do my hair, but that is it, y'all. So thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, so Sarah, the foundation that I used, I splurged on myself, and I got the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, and I will say I really like it because it is a very light, it's light coverage, but it gives me, like, it doesn't leave my pores like super cakey at all. So I splurged on myself. I never buy anything that expensive for makeup, but I love it. Thank you, girl. Thank you. I appreciate it. So yes, if you have questions on anything I used, I will make sure I will be posting this video up so you guys can see it, ask questions, all that good stuff. So thank you for tuning in with me, y'all. This is, like I said, typically I'm more of just my Saint girl. I use my Saint stuff, or some BB creams, different things like that. But I did want to, every now and then when I have more of a special occasion or something I want my makeup to just really last, I go in with a foundation. So I will say, if you got a birthday coming up, Valentine's Day is coming up, ladies. You need a nice new foundation. And what I love is, like I said, I mixed it with my Saint makeup, which is perfect. So love you guys. Thank you so much. And thanks, Sarah. I love you all. And I'll talk to you later. See you guys. Bye. Okay, I don't even know how to turn this off. Here we go.